Well, good morning, everybody. It's Larry Steinhaus, and I am the Crazy Options Trader. I have some cool stuff to talk to you about it today. It's kind of an interesting day. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for asking. You didn't ask? Well, all right. Well, thanks anyway for thinking about me. You know, all those great comments you guys all said about how you wish I was feeling better. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's really, really awesome. So, I have an interesting question for you guys today. Tell them about the webinar. You guys hear that? What's going on? Tell them about the webinar. What is that? That's so weird. I'm hearing voices again. Hey, I am the Crazy Options Trader, so I guess I better listen to the voices. So I'm having a webinar tomorrow night. It's going to be great. I'm going to be talking all about stock options trading. I'm going to be teaching you how to do this better than I've been teaching you on the internet. It's awesome. You want to get on the webinar tomorrow night, go there. Go to crazyoptionstrader.live and check out the webinar. It's awesome. So, this is what I want to talk to you guys today about. A bubble. A bubble. Everybody knows what a bubble is, right? We saw the bubble in 2008, the housing bubble, and poof! Psh. Well, there's actually two kinds of bubbles. And I want to talk about those two kinds of bubbles and what I see happening in the market right now, which is kind of maybe good and kind of maybe bad. But let's go over and take a look and see what we can talk about and see how much fun this can be. Anyway, so... All right. Oh, hey, look. Check it out. I'm doing a webinar. Go to crazyoptionstrader.live and you can sign up for the webinar. Hey, check it out. I'm doing a webinar. All right, I'm listening to you. All right. Hey, I got a continuing theme today, right, about the webinar. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with stock prices today. I had to raise all these numbers. Facebook and Apple. Now, this is something really cool, too. If you haven't noticed it yet, I've noticed this for a while. I really didn't talk about it yet, but I'm convinced. I've noticed that Facebook and Apple are really following each other. It seems like when Facebook goes up to 140 and Apple's just under 140, the next day Apple goes to 140. Then when Facebook goes up, Apple goes up. When Facebook goes down, Apple goes down. It's a really weird phenomenon. And it's clear that I'm not the only one with these as their two favorite stocks. Maybe that's why they are my two favorite stocks, because it's clear that the rest of the world thinks that they're two favorite stocks too. So today already, and I'll show you in a minute, Facebook is up $1 pre-market, which is phenomenal for me. I love it. I didn't buy enough. I missed it at 136.5. I missed it at 136.5 because I was on the road doing something. And I didn't buy enough. I only bought 15 contracts, which, hey, you know, money's money, but still I didn't buy enough. Okay, Apple, I've got about 50 contracts in my Crazy Options Trader account and 50 contracts in my everyday account. So right now, every point that goes up, I make 10 grand. Think about that. That's awesome. Stock trading. Awesome. Netflix, I also raised. Chesapeake, I'm still sitting trying to prove my point. I know, sometimes I think maybe it's just dumb to prove the point. It's not a whole lot of money in there, so it's okay. I just want to see how it plays out so I can talk about it when it plays out. Tesla, I kept saying, I forgot to talk about this. I missed out on Tesla. I totally missed it out. The problem with Tesla was I was sick last week. It dropped to 245, which is the original number that was here, and I missed it. And sure enough, it went back up to 265. Man, just 10 contracts would have been $20,000. That would have been an awesome ride. So let me talk to you about what's going on. Oh, look, I'm doing a webinar. Hey, check it out. crazyoptionstrader.live. Go to crazyoptionstrader.live. You can get on the webinar tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I'll tell you all about stock options trading. And the other thing I meant to tell you is, I mentioned this before, I'm going to teach you two things in the webinar that will guarantee you to get rich. It's 2 steps to get rich. I promise you, if you follow these 2 steps, you'll get rich. I also tell you it has nothing to do with stock options, nothing at all, and it'll be within the first 10 minutes of the webinar. So if you don't like it, get off the webinar and take that information and use it for what you'd like. So if you get on the webinar tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, crazyoptionstrader.live, again, you will learn those 2 steps. So check this out. In my courses, I teach people about basically support and resistance, which is fear and greed. And fear is real simple. When the stock price gets too hot, the money managers start to fear, and they go, "Well, I don't want to get stuck with the bag. Let me sell it. Let me sell it here because I'm afraid that if I don't sell it here, it's going to go down now." Right? Then you got greed. You got, "Oh man, this stock price is so low. I better buy it quick before it starts going up." So that's basically what happens here. And this is actually called support and resistance. I call it fear and greed because I want you to understand where the support and resistance comes from. It comes from fear and greed. So what's going on right now? You ever take a picture and you stretch it like this, right? So basically what happens is it stretches like this, right? So now the fear number goes down and the greed number goes up. You get it? And that's where we are right now. This is what's happening. It's such a tight range. Things are moving in such a tight range right now that the fear and greed number are so close to each other. In fact, what's happening is people are just buying on any weakness. So if you see Facebook drop, 20 cents below what it closed at yesterday, people are buying it because I better get quick because it's going to go back up. Before it goes back up, I want to get in, and that's basically what's happening. So now it stretches some more, and it stretches more, and there's no room. It's like that's really what if you saw the current charts, they're not like this, and that's basically what's happening here. So the only thing left to happen is a bubble or a breakout. All right, what's eventually going to happen, and it's going to go either way. It's going to go this way or this way. It has to. There's no doubt it has to. The only question is, which way is it going to go? Is it going to break out up or is it going to break out down? This is what's coming. It's absolutely coming. I also have to say, look, we haven't had a 200, 300, 400, 500 point drop day yet. By the way, a 500 point drop day on a $20,000, $21,000 Dow is really not that horrible. We've had 100 point drops. Remember, 10 years ago we had 100 point drops. I was like, 100 point drops, wow. But it's nothing compared to what it would be today with a 20,000. Matter of fact, 10 years ago at 10,000, or back to that, 10,000, the 100 point drop would be a 200 point drop today. So it's not that big of a deal. So a 200 point drop then, which was eye-catching and newsworthy, would be a 400 drop day today. Understand, it's not that big of a deal, but we need a 400 point drop day just to stabilize things. It can't keep going this way. It has to eventually stop. So I can't wait for it to stop because it's hard for me to buy when the stocks are this high. It's hard for me to get in because I don't know where to get in. I'm buying on weaknesses too. I'm doing the same thing as the fund managers, and unfortunately, it's slowing my growth down. It's not letting me get to my $1 million. Now, look, hey, again, since the beginning of the year, I've made over $70,000 trading stock options. Real profit, real money, my money. So don't feel sorry for me, but I really would like to see if I could do this challenge. The challenge is fun. So this is what's going on, and this is why it's difficult for me right now. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night. If you want to, tomorrow night you can come onto the webinar, go to crazyoptionstrader.live. Yeah, hopefully my voice will still be here tomorrow night because I'm also doing 2 live events today. I'm doing 2 live events today. One is a live event on real estate, on how to get all the leads you could possibly get to buy houses. And then right after that, I'm doing this live webinar, or the live webinar that I'm doing. I'm also going to be doing it live, literally live, in front of an audience. So if you're interested in that, that's tonight at Giro's Restaurant in Philadelphia. If you'd like to find out more about that, just IM me, and I'll tell you all about it. I am not on the screen. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention, but that's right. It's fine. You get to see the webinar thing. Anyway, so tonight, if you want to go to Giro's, if you want to go to meetup.com, if you go to crazyrealestateinvestor.com, you can actually sign up for the real estate one, and immediately following it is the stock options one. Anyway, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm certainly feeling better, and I'm so excited that you're here.